Hey man, real estate say shit. You already know what's going on. So the Weeknd just dropped his much anticipated album Dawn FM, and unfortunately it has not been living up with the sales, at least to what people would have expected. And people are even going as far as saying that the Weeknd might have fallen off. We're gonna get into all that today, but before we do, I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and let's run this shit up, man. You already know. Let's go. So the Weeknd's Dawn FM project was definitely some GOAT level shit. It had appearances from Jim Carrey, Tyler the Creator, Lil Wayne. It had like just a whole different vibe of music than what people are used to. Coming off his like last project After Hours, and then the shit that he had in the 2010s like Starboy and all that shit, people were expecting it to be like next level. People were expecting the sales at least to be like rivaling, I don't know, people like Drake or Kanye or something like that. But like, even though the song or the project itself had a very strong reception amongst critics, fans, and everything, the sales for the album for some reason just do not add up. Even going as far as like not even going number one on Billboard. Gunna's album DS4 went number one, while the Weeknd's album went number two. And the Weeknd's album only ended up selling about 154,000 copies, which is like, I don't know. If you think about it, for the Weeknd, it's kind of uncharacteristically low. I know like 2 projects ago he was selling damn near like 400,000 first week. The Weeknd's Dawn FM sold 66K second week. So that's like more than a half, 50% drop in streams after he dropped it. Then compare that to like Gunna's album DS4, sold almost 100K second week. So it's like, man, I don't know why I'm comparing Gunna's album, but Gunna's album is good. It just dropped on basically the same day. But I would say like musically, like the Weeknd's album is better and more creative. Gunna's album is fire though. It's just like Gunna songs, you feel me? But maybe that's what people wanted at this time. And it's just kind of surprising that someone who's a pop star, like, I feel like a pop star should be selling more than a rapper, don't you? I mean, granted, Gunna's kind of like, you could debate that he's sort of a pop star too. He's just not like on the same type of pop shit as The Weeknd, but his rap isn't really like hardcore rap shit. It's more just like shit that anyone could really listen to. But it's just kind of just surprising to see that something like that would end up outselling The Weeknd by so much. And it's not like they were like head to head or anything like that. It's just that they dropped at the same time. The Weeknd should have like definitely sold at least 300 to 400,000 if he has the star power that like he should have. And it's not like he's lacking any good music. Like Save Your Tears, all those songs from like After Hours are so fire and like sold so many records over time. That's just wild. He was, I'm pretty sure, the number one selling artist in 2020. So just coming off of this, it's kind of weird. I don't know if it's because this was released. I don't know if it was released independently. I know it was released by EXO Records, so it might have been independent in some type of form. That could have been like the reason why the sales weren't as crazy. But it's not like he didn't have any singles and it was like surprise like release. He released this on a day like after he was like promoting like for months basically, and had a single and everything. So you can't even say that was the cause for it either. It's just kind of confusing to me. I guess it's just not the type of music that people are trying to get into at the beginning of the year. Maybe it's something having to do with like people want to hear like hard hitting music at the beginning of the year or something. But that shouldn't even really make sense, because it's like it was the only real pop shit that was dropping. So I feel like the sales are a little disappointing. Like I'm kind of sad honestly at the sales, because it's like I haven't seen in a long time an album this good getting such little sales. I guess streams are down as a whole, but you're gonna tell me that the streams are down, that this nigga is not able to sell like 300,000 copies less? And I wonder if those pure album sales from After Hours are like digital copies, or if it's just people copying on Apple Music, basically just buying the album or something. Or maybe they like add it together or something with streams. But like, I know that this time around with After Hours, he didn't sell any physical copies. He only did it through digital streaming. And I guess that would have made a difference, but it's like people are getting albums far less anyways. Plus, it's like, if you don't want to buy the physical album, you can just go and fucking buy it on Apple Music if you really want the album to keep. So it just makes like kind of little sense how he's selling so low. And he's not selling low compared to other artists. He's selling low compared to himself. Obviously, he had hits the last album, so it's gonna be hard to like back up something like that. But I would think at least him selling like 300K, like Donda numbers or something, because it's like people were comparing him to be the next up from Canada, being bigger than Drake eventually, and it's just like kind of like a step backwards. I don't know how the fuck this even happens, because the project is good, the visuals are fire, and it's just like such a steep drop in like streams and shit the last like week. So I just hope that, I don't know, I don't really expect more people to listen to it as time, like obviously collectively more people are going to listen to it as time goes on, but I don't think immediately after, like the weeks after, it's going to get more streams than the initial week that it dropped. So I'm pretty sure the most streamed week already happened. But hey man, let me know in your comments and shit, you think the Weeknd fell off, or you think this is just like a fluke or something, or people just aren't tuned into it, or he promoted it wrong or something. But yeah man, let me know your opinion, because I can't really figure out heads or tails on this. But hey man, real say shit, you already know what the fuck going on. Like, comment, subscribe, peace.